case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Look out! Left side is Harris. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Out wide left. It's Hosley. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking for a crease. It's Hosley. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now.
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running to the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Send the tight end in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man down the middle. Breaks free and he might be gone. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. In the red area, it's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Just had to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Left side, it's made.
Second down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 14. And that's good enough for our first down.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the back. Turns up, it's Hosley. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You've got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out wide right, it's Frazier. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Hosley. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Frazier. Inside the 35. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Tough run here. It's Frazier. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Allen. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Right at the line. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pass to 6. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 1 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's Texas A&M setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That caps the season off with a very fine 8-4 record. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. All over him immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's May. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to...
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To throw, it's Stockton. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Humphreys. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Paul, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
That's how you earn your 1st down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the 1st down, but taking a big shot at the end.
Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Deadlocked here in the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Powell. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Left side is Alexander. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Right back to it. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Handoff for Frazier. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give to Frazier. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Snap it to the back. On his feet at the 40. Open space in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick give. It's Powell. Can't get him to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Out wide left, it's Powell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Right side, it's Addison. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short game.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Hits inside, it's Hosley. Powers through the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Churns into the pile. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? A 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
It's good! And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Allen. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. And so the Ramblin' Wreck make it all the way to the finish line as Georgia Tech takes this edition of Clean Old Fashioned Hate. This has been a presentation